we have our women's bantamweight bout featuring Germaine de Randamie versus Julianna Peña.
Again, yeah, I think potentially the winner of this fight could face the loser of this weekend's main event between Holm versus Aldana. You know what to expect from Germaine de Randamie, obviously the former champion, which obviously did not last long at all, to say the least. For Peña in this one, obviously she's very versatile in her approach, but she hasn't, she's been very inactive as of late. Obviously, her last fight came in 2019 against Nico Montana via decision. She won that one, but unfortunately, her last fight before that was 2 years prior to the champion, to Valentina Shevchenko. So not a lot of activity on her behalf. She certainly does have the ability if the fight does go to the floor. However, you just look at Germaine de Randamie, her takedown defense is incredible. She's got the reach advantage, so I think she'll be able to sort of shrug off the attempts on Peña in this fight and sort of look to use her decent polish striking and pick Julianna apart. Again, with this one, I don't think we'll see a finish in this one naturally. I think Germaine de Randamie just sort of picks her apart towards the later rounds and gets the decision victory. So I'm going for Germaine de Randamie by decision on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll with that too. I like the fighter that's been a little more active in the last couple of years. Even though she did lose to Amanda Nunes, she fought beat Aspen Ladd, who was up and coming, who's still got a bright future over once she recovers from her knee surgery. Hopefully we can get her on the podcast soon, Zach. But yeah, I'm going to go with Germaine de Randamie. I think that she's more active. She's going to be the bigger fighter. She's going to be longer. I think, like James says, I'll reiterate what James just said about, I think she just picks her apart on the feet, leg kicks, punches, and I think she gets it done by a third round. And I'm going to say it's going to be unanimous decision.
Pretty tough to pick between two female fighters that cumulatively in the UFC, their only losses are to Valentina Shevchenko and Amanda Nunes. I think it's going to be a really close fight, and it's a very, I think Julianna Peña, I think people are, because of her inactivity, people sleep on her a little bit, but she's a very, very tough girl, and she's fought some of the best people in her weight class and only has one loss in the UFC for a reason. She's tough and she's healthy, and I think that stylistically her pressure could give Germaine some problems. She is great at takedown defense, but she likes to fight in that kickboxing range. And I think Julianna could, if she can make it ugly and get it up against the cage and make it more of a grind, I think she could grind out a decision. So this is one of the few that I'm going to take Julianne to get the little upset on de Randamie. But really, it wouldn't surprise me if either girl won. I haven't picked enough upsets yet on this card.
Yeah, I'm following the line and you guys so far, it seems. I think first of all, do not count any losses to Amanda Nunes against any fighter ever. I think, honestly, even if it's a loss, having multiple fights with Amanda is valuable experience because she is literally the best female fighter on the planet, I think, at this point. I don't know who else the answer would be. And so I think that's really valuable experience, even though they're losses. Those are her only two losses in the UFC. And I think that I've been kind of parroting this all night, but I think she is a really well-rounded fighter that's going to be able to go to a decision and score a lot more points. I think it'll be a unanimous decision. I like both these girls, but the fact that's kind of a bigger thing than I would have expected for me when I was picking this fight was that Peña hasn't fought Amanda Nunes yet. And the other three top ladies in that division have. And so she feels, when I'm looking at everybody that's in that division, she does feel like the fourth out of the four of them compared to, the three ladies that we've got at the top there.
It's fair.
So I'm going to take, I'm going to kind of echo and say Germaine via decision.